Oops, my hair is a little bit messy over here. Hello, ladies, and welcome to the Finance Babe. And we are going to be talking today about PROFITS, basically profits. And obviously, we are here. We are all women entrepreneurs, and we want to make profit. That's our goal, right? We want to have a successful business that is going to give us the cash flow that we need. And I'm going to be explaining what this acronym means when it comes to the financial side of things, um, either when it comes to business or when it comes to personal finance. But before I continue, I want to do a few housekeepers. If you guys have any questions, please make sure to put it in the comments. If you guys are watching the replay, make sure to type replay in the comments. And if you guys stay till the end, I have a gift for you. So make sure that you watch all the way till the end so you can get your free gift. And so, again, today I want to talk about profits. And I am dividing the word profits as an acronym. And I think the reason I'm doing it that way is because it's going to help you guys to remember everything that you need to take in consideration when you have your either your business finances, right? When you're managing your business finances, or when you're managing your personal finances. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's going to help you to remember a little bit better the things that you are responsible to when you are a successful entrepreneur, women entrepreneur. And if for those that don't know who I am, my name is Sarah Xavier. I'm the creator and founder of the Financially Fit Women and Finance Babe. I have a Facebook group that is called Finance Babe, and also my business page, which is financebabe.net, if you guys want to join us there. So I'm going to start with the P, but just so you know, this is not is not in order. You can use this acronym in any order, but for you to understand it and even remember it, we are going to do it as the word profit because that's going to help us to remember it better. But I'm going to start with the P, and the P is pay yourself first for the future you. And what do I mean by that? Well, this is obviously a concept of wealth. This is something that has been done for many, many years, where anything that you make, you're going to take a portion of that income and you're going to pay yourself first for the future you. Why is that? Because at some point, I'm pretty sure that you don't want to keep working as hard as you're working, or you just don't want to work anymore. You want to enjoy the rest of your life. Therefore, you want to pay yourself first. And how can you do this? Because a lot of times they ask me, well, Sarah, how can I can barely pay my bills. How can I even do this? Well, uh, you have to be a little bit selfish, I would say. You have to, like, the first hour of your day, that should be the money that goes to yourself. So, like, for example, if you have a job and you get paid, I don't know, $30 an hour or $50 an hour, that first hour of the day is going to be for you, for the future you. So if it's $50 an hour, that means that divided in 20 days, that would be $200 should go to that fund, right? To the future you fund. If you are self-employed, and or you are an entrepreneur, then you have to separate a portion of that, and you can decide what is the portion that you want to separate. But at least do something, even if it's $20. At least do something for the future you. There's a lot of things that are involved in that. You have to establish what is your financial freedom number, what is the number that you need of amount of money, including the interest that you will make on that money, that you will need in order to retire early or in order to be able to become financially free. You have to be clear about that number. And if you don't know how to calculate it, please let me know. I'll be glad to show you how to do it. The second one is the R. And the R I'm going to say is the money that you need to separate for a rainy day. And a lot of times I don't like to use the phrase rainy day, so I'm gonna switch it to a peace of mind day. But again, you want to have certain amount of income that you are going to separate just in case. It doesn't need to be a catastrophe. It could be somebody's birthday. It could be somebody's anniversary. It could be a trip that you're planning or something like that, right? Anything that is like an event that you were not actually that is an unplanned event. Let's clarify that. So that would be the R for the rainy day. The third one is other streams of income. It's been said a lot of times that in order for you to become a millionaire or a multimillionaire, you have to have multiple streams of income. So, aside from the job and the work that you have to do personally, you want to create other sexy assets that are going to allow you to bring more income into your platform. And other streams of income, having multiple streams of income that, especially if they're passive income, that is freedom because that is money that is going to continue coming over and over and over without you having to spend as much time in it or dedicate yourself and focus on it. So that would be the O, other streams of income. The fourth one will be fun. We cannot forget fun. We are humans. We get tired. We need to reset. We need to renew. We need to, do things that fulfill our soul, our mind, and that can help us to become inspired again. If you feel unmotivated in your business, if you feel that you're not that excited about your business, probably that is the time that you need to take a little break. And I tell you, this has happened to me. And when I do that, and when I'm doing something different that has nothing to do with my business, all these ideas and all these inspirations or things, start coming in, and then it gets me excited again to get back and keep working on my business, right? Because again, we do need that. So make sure that you have a separate fund in order to dedicate it to fun, and that could be a short trip, that could be a longer trip, it could be something that you've been planning, right? Like I said, like a couple of weeks, 3 weeks that you want to. One of my mentors, she always take at least the last day, the last week of the month for herself, for her family, to do something away from her business. And if you do that, if you dedicate that time in order to renew and reset, you will be even more inspired, more motivated to keep working in your business. The fourth one will be taxes. You have to have a fund for taxes. Taxes are inevitable, at least in the United States, and I'm pretty sure that there are most countries, they have some sort of portion that has to go to the government. Therefore, you have to take in consideration to have a separate fund in order to pay your taxes. If you are an entrepreneur or if you are self-employed, most likely those taxes are not being taken out. Therefore, you want to calculate an approximate of how much in taxes will you pay. Here in the United States, as self-employed and business owners, we do have a lot of great deductions if uh, how to do that. And obviously, your accountant, your CPA can help you with this in order to have the right deductions. But you do want to separate a portion of your income and your revenue towards the government, towards taxes. It doesn't mean that now you have to give them all the money, but you want to give them what they're right for, right? And remember that this money is going to be used for things that you need anyway, like the pavement of the streets, signs, like things that are going to improve your quality of life around where you are, among other things that Probably I don't remember at the moment. And then the last one is savings. So you want to have savings. And the best part is if you can put those savings in places that you're not only working for your money, but your money actually is working for you. So if you put there's here in the United States, there's this product that on average has a 7 to 8% return of your investment. So now you're not only working for your money, you put money in that account, and then that will be working for you because it's going to be multiplying. And the best part is that because it's not you will don't have to worry about the risk. You don't have to worry about the risk because it will if the market crash or go down, you will still be making some money. You don't have to worry about losing that money in the market. So that's the acronym for profits. And why is this important? It is important because this is going to determine your success in your financial future. This is going to determine how soon you are going to be able to experience financial freedom. And I know that that's the dream that we all want as female entrepreneurs, is that we have created a business, and sometimes we're even working 80, 90 hours, right? When we start, we're working 80, 90 hours a week in order to be able to avoid a 40-hour job. But at the same time, it's because we know that this, like the effort that we put out front is going to allow us to have to enjoy that freedom later on. And if you guys, I'm pretty sure that you're aware, with what had happened in the past, years ago with the market downturn, now with the pandemic, at least 53% of women they lost their jobs. And no matter what, employers can let you go for any reason. They don't really have to even give you a reason to let you go. Therefore, you want to have that plan B. You want to build that business that is going to allow you to achieve and fulfill your dreams and do something that you enjoy. I know a lot of women that are also very unfulfilled at their jobs. So tell me, what do you think about this? Let me know what you know what is stopping you from having all these different accounts, right? The P for pay yourself first, the R for the rainy day, the O for other streams of income funds, the F for your. Did I miss the F? Huh. Let me check. Oh yes, no, the fun. Yeah, the F is fun. The F for fun, right? Separate account for your fun. The I, that's the one that I forgot. The I is for impact. You want to be able to create an impact, and that would be charity or philanthropy, things that you can do in order to give back. And I forgot about that fund, and that one is important too because that one, like when you give, um, it creates a different synergy. It creates a different energy in your life. The last one, the T again is taxes, and the last one is for savings. But how can you do that? How can you have this all these separate accounts? If you want to know more about how you can have this and like separate them correctly, in the best way based on your personal income, on your with your personal or business finances, please feel free to reach out. That's what I do. And then, like I told you at the beginning, I had a free gift, and it is a method. It is a method that even Oprah utilized in the past in order for her to be able to be where she is right now. So if she did this, like this is an advice that I stole for her. If she was able to achieve this, and now look at her, she's Oprah, right? $1 billion business, then I want you to do the same. But the best way, her best advice was that she put her financial priorities first, right? And she created a spending plan. And she put that money in the line with the truth of who she is and what she really cares about. And she wrote that in her book. So if you do that, you are going to be able to achieve this. Therefore, that's why I have created the PI method. And the PI method stands for Plan Your Income and Expenses. And it is a free gift. So if you're interested, all you have to do is put in the comment the word PI, PIE. So put in the comments PIE, and I'll be glad to send the PI method to you. All right. So without further ado, I hope that you guys have a good rest of the day and we'll talk soon. Bye bye.